All right. Well, there's a lot of excitement surrounding this drama series about football, and I haven't heard about this TV show, Necessary Roughness, on USA Network. Well, I don't really watch USA. I mean, I'm busy with other things. I have almost little time, no time at all to watch television. Maybe I should cancel some of my channels. I don't even watch. Like I have like Showtime, I have HBO, I have the movie channel. I have all those premium channels. My bill is like really high. I think I should start now to trim down a little bit. But yeah, that's just me, I guess. But there are times I sit down and watch something. But I haven't seen this Necessary Roughness. It's a drama involving the NFL football players. Well, now in this recent episode, it's a two-part episode. Necessary Roughness takes on the issue of gays in the NFL. And so what happens is, I guess a quarterback comes out of the closet, and things started to, gain momentum, and that's the plot of the story, I guess. He comes out, and people deal with it, and the whole charade about a gay football player. Ooh, no, we can't have that. Um, and the reason why we cannot have an openly gay football player in football or in basketball or any of these sports, professional, like they are, like if they're professional. I hate it when people call it pro sports. This is not pro sports. I mean, look at if you ever seen ESPN, if you ever go to these sports bars and look at the people what they're saying, and look at the commentators and the when they interview these players, and the players, they just ramble, they just talk shit, they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, I was out there, grabbed the ball, and ran over, and I'm maybe we can see the future. I mean, they just ramble on and meaningless banter. I mean, the reason why they're homophobic, that environment is homophobic, is because you're dealing with people who are basically children. That's why I kind of view pro sports, if you want to say that, as a childish thing. Because back in the heyday, you conservatives like to go back to the 50s and the 40s. Nobody ever thought about pro sports like this. Like people would just sit around the television set for Super Bowl or any of these stupid events. That's my opinion. Okay, live with it. All right. So, back in the heyday, kids play with balls. I'm not talking about Catholic schoolboys, okay? I'm talking about sports. The only people that really played sports were kids. All right? But now, a man can play sports. Not only can he play it, he invest his emotions and his time and money, even when you buy tickets to the game and all this bullshit, trying to be all masculine. Putting your masculinity, your whole life, your whole emotions on a 22-year-old or a 19-year-old, a 19-year-old airhead. And people call this masculine? It's childish. It's homoerotic in a way. Well, anyway, let me play a clip from Necessary Roughness. And this is where the quarterback comes out of the closet, right? Ooh, big moment. Let me tell you this. The people who wrote this, they're very cinematic. They're very, this is a story, but it's not based on reality, okay? This is not going to happen at all. But let me just go ahead and play the clip, and we'll see where we go from there. Here it is.
Listen up, fellas. Now, everybody in here knows what the problem is. We just don't know who the problem is. I got a few guesses.
Now, imagine if a football player actually talks like this. All right, everybody. We don't know who the problem is. we're like some freaking politician, you know. He's about to recite Shakespeare. All right, let me play it again. Hold on. I mean, it just sounds so freaking. It's not realistic. It doesn't sound believable. It doesn't. I mean, and I write television. I used to write for television as well, and screenplays. But this is really. I mean, this is too dramatic. I mean, how can you dramatize a childish environment like a football locker room? It's a childish environment. I mean, look at other locker rooms, like in the military. They have locker rooms and showers and all that, dressing rooms, and everybody there behaves very civilly because that's the military. But here, you have people with childish minds. That's why there's a lot of homophobia, because homophobia in of itself is childish.
Now, everybody in here knows what the problem is. We just don't know who the problem is. I got a few guesses. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If that person is you, I just got one word for you, man. Go. Now's your chance to do the right thing for this team. Speak up. Come on, man.
Yo. Okay. It's me. I'm gay. But Reggie here. These are the facts. Anybody on this team got a problem with that, they can blow me. Start with your ass. Start with me.
Yeah, sure. Wait. Oh. I mean, supposedly this one football player is interrogating everybody to find out who is gay, because I guess it was leaked out to the media or something, and they want him out because, I mean, this is totally not based on this is a drama. Okay, this is TV. It's not reality. It's not fantasy. I bet you that most of these players know who's gay and who's not in the locker room. They can tell. I mean, they might have this childish mentality, but they're not that stupid, are they? And there you go. That's for necessary roughness. But there's this interesting review on it on slate.com. And it's by June Thomas. And let me just go ahead and read that. It's kind of interesting. The USA Network is currently running a number of genuinely moving public service announcements. The ads show actors from the network's hit dramas, smattering of NFL stars, and a good number of regular folk taking a stand against social injustice. A particular effective spot shows people in T-shirts that read "I won't stand for it," and then one of the following: racism, hate, ableism, homophobia, intolerance, Islamophobia, bullying, anti-Semitism, and so on. Those who wear the shirts share their own struggles and testify against harassment. The Characters Unite campaign is an extension of the network's Characters Welcome slogan, and it's a powerful life-affirming project. This year, Characters Unite has reached all the way into the storyline of USA's sports psychology drama, Necessary Roughness. In last week's episode, the New York Hawks in-house therapist Dr. Danny Santino is called in to help quarterback Rex Evans handle the rage that is hurting his performance on the field and poisoning his behavior in the locker room. We soon discover that Rex's problem is that he's a closeted gay man who has been served an ultimatum by his longtime boyfriend Jim. If Rex won't publicly acknowledge their relationship, Jim is calling it quits. Rex's carefully constructed world is threatened with destruction. No wonder he's so mad. The personal story of Rex's emergence from the closet is handled with sensitivity and humor, but the professional aspect, the idea that a professional athlete from one of the big four sports will come out during his playing career, which plays out tonight, is unfortunately depicted in a completely unconvincing way. There you go. That's exactly right. That's what I was trying to say in the beginning. This is not real. It's a writer's imagination, and we're trying to conflate it as, oh, this is how it's going to be like. Oh, this is a great thing to combat homophobia in sports. No, let me tell you something. As long as people act childish and have this childish mentality in sports, homophobia is not going anywhere, okay? But let's give this an applause, shall we? And thank you very much. Well, not for me, but for this intelligent, creative, and enthusiastic writing team who put this show together. Very inspirational. Ooh, a football player has come out. Yes, I know there might be some gay youth out there. And that's what I get, when I criticize things like this. People say, well, what about the youth? And gay youth will look at this show, they'll be inspired, especially if they're athletes. But let me tell you something. If that so-called athlete, gay athlete, let's say a gay high school football player, if he comes out of the closet, he's going to have his whole career in football wrecked. Not just in high school, but outside. And the outside is worse than high school. That's why no single pro football player has ever come out of the closet during their career. All right? And if this is to inspire somebody to come out of the closet, it's not really convincing. Exactly. The review is exactly on target. The gay youth who see this, they might say, oh, this might be a little inspirational, but it's not based on reality. And when they do end up signing up for the NFL or college football, they go back into the closet because of the environment. That environment is totally different. Until we change that. But the outsiders who are not part of that insular group, we cannot change it. We can't do it. We can write movies, we can write TV shows, we can do books, we can do It Gets Better campaigns and get stupid airhead football players who don't know what the hell they're talking about, just reading off a teleprompter and then later on saying, wait a minute, I never did that. We can do all this. It's not going to change because we're outside. We're not inside. The only people that can change this are the ones who are inside. It's their problem. And if you're trying to say, well, it's society, it's what, no, it's inside there. People say, oh, well, society is reflective in the locker room. No, you're delusional. Society is actually more reflective in prisons. And you have prisoners who are openly gay, who get laid every night. But here in the... No, I mean, the pro sports, if you want to call it that, it's not reflective of society. Because gay people are out in society now. So if it was reflective, I get this argument sometimes, oh, football, sports is reflective. The locker room is reflective of society. What the hell are you talking about, you maniac? If it was reflective of society, you would have had an openly gay football player now. Whatever, I don't care. But it's just that I hate it when people say, this is now going to help. This episode, it's all about getting ratings now. You know why they wrote this episode? It was, in my opinion, badly written, badly executed. But you know why they did this, right? To get people to watch it. It's great drama. But is it great? Is it a great PSA? Will this change the minds of the football players, these childish-minded guys? No, it's not. I don't think it will. I mean, even in England, fucking England, they don't have an openly gay soccer player. Oh, I'm sorry, they call it football over there. Even in fucking England. Oh, the other day we had a soccer player come out of the closet. And then he quit that same day that he came out. No, don't give me that crap that the atmosphere in the locker room is reflective of society. It's not. It's defective of society. It is detached from society. Society is changing. Being gay is okay in many areas of the country. Shut up. Instead of protecting these stupid imbeciles, why don't you expose them? And thank goodness for that comedian Artie Lang, who interviewed Chris Colliver from the 49ers and, all that controversy. Artie Lang should be getting a GLAAD award. Of course, GLAAD won't do that. He's gotten into trouble with GLAAD. But Artie Lang, a fat Italian straight guy, is our godsend. He exposed the reality that a lot of these football players, what they think. They're bullies. They're childish bullies. They're little kids. These are people that are mentally challenged. They cannot exist in a civilized society. That's why they are into sports. Because they cannot function any other way. They're not out there building kites or designing clothes or doing something proactive for society. No, they're sitting down and watching guys throw a ball around and eating nachos and drinking beer. I have nothing against eating nachos and drinking beer. I do that, but while I'm doing that, I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting around and jerking off, watching the Super Bowl and Mariah Carey. Who played this year? I don't give a shit. I didn't watch that crap. It's the whole mentality. And it's the same thing with hip hop and rap. It's not they say, well, why do rappers use the word faggot? That bisexual rapper, what's her face? I forgot her name. Stupid garbage of music that they call rap. Oh, they say, rap is reflective of society. You have to look. Why is it homophobic? Why is hip-hop homophobic? Because it's... No, don't give me that shit that's reflective of society. It's detached from society. It has this warped view of the world. This negative, hopeless view. Shut up. Stop excusing garbage already. Stop it. And these are these multiculturalist neoliberals. These do-gooders that want to satisfy everybody. These are award whores. You know what an award whore is? A person that will do anything for a damn award, for a damn trophy. Oh my god, ugh. These people don't care about reality or fixing the problems. But anyway, that's my rant. But this whole gay football player thing, the show, I watched some of it, I played this clip, and, it's not convincing. It's not real. It's fantasy. The reality is that these football players are children. They cannot handle a gay guy in the locker room. That's their beef. That's the problem. It has nothing to do with religion, nothing to do, it's their immature and childish mentality. And the other part is that many of these gay football players are actually gay and closeted. They actually agree with it. They are part of the problem too, because they agree to it. They feed it. They are part of it. They comply with that atmosphere. Because they are afraid of coming out. Because if they do, oh shit's gonna hit the fan. The locker room's not gonna be the same. That's what they say. I'm just repeating what they say. Oh yes. Stop homophobia in sports. Congratulations, everybody. We have stopped homophobia in sports. Yay. Woohoo! Can you feel it? I feel it. I feel like just laying out a big old fart. How about that? That's more real than this shit. Anyway, moving on.